welcome to Shadows of the Veil 18 Return of the Queen. This is actually our finale, our grand finale. Really excited about this one. Glad you guys could be here. And before we get started, let's get some quick introductions. First up is, actually we'll start with our guest first, who has been here pretty much with all of them. Will.
Yes, I'm playing a Sparrow, a Golem Marauder. As you said, he's been here for all of this, and it's been very interesting, very formative for Sparrow. He's learning a lot about this world and the history.
Yeah, definitely. Next up is Jeff.
Hello, I'm Jeff. I'm playing, or have been playing, Sophia, the Bloody Angel Corral, a former Templar for the Church of the Highborn. Left because of seeing the corruption from the nobility spreading into the church, and has recently discovered that she is a direct bloodline descendant of both the Queen and the Prince. So, woohoo!
Yep. Next up is JB.
Hello, I'm playing Creaking Oak. He's gone through a long journey since first escaping prison, and he's dealt with family tribulations and the destruction of his people, but right now he has his little brother, his mother, and they're ready for the end.
Yep. Next up is Jack. Oh, really important one with Jack, actually, so...
Oh, geez, where do I begin? I am playing Mavelian as a change of pace, a little folk prince who was disguised...
Uh-oh. I can't hear Jack. Can you guys hear him? Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? All right, and we are back. A little bit of technical difficulties there, but Jack, if you can introduce yourself and your characters.
If only you had heard how I tried to run through it the first time. All right, I'm playing Prince Mavelian, little folk leader who was originally disguised as Mab the Child back when he was first introduced in the campaign, because he was sent into the Vale to recover Veilrender, an ancient witchwood sword that was used by his people once, but he lost his memory and was adopted by Tatrina, my previous character, and he stayed with her until he was found by the little folk again and then burned, shedding his disguise, finally coming into his true self again.
Yes, burned with veil fire, bright green fire. And next up is Dan.
Hi, I'm playing Arlo. He's a monk whose monastery was attacked by the nobility, and he has since vowed vengeance against them, basically, and so teamed up with the Shadows and wound up through lots of crazy adventures here at the Queenspire / Bloodspire.
Yes. And last but not least, we've got Brandon.
I am playing Leading Fox. He is an archer, and he has a magical bow.
Yeah, very fancy magical bow. So, crazy damage dealer here. Yeah. All right, without further ado, let's roll up our obligation, duty, and morality. Let's see. Do those hit?
Okay, so 45 for obligation goes right over. 50% hits Mavelian wait, hold on. Is it 50 for destiny or duty?
The second one would be duty, I would think.
Okay, sails over for duty, and for damnation grace, it's closest to Creaking Oak.
Oh, Creaking Oak is below the balance point. I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
He's been floating around there the whole time.
Nice. Tell us more about your morality or damnation / grace status.
Yeah, so his was love and naivety. So, and it was that, he would, when we first started the adventure, he would do anything for his family, but it allowed him to be manipulated by them. Mm-hmm. And a lot of that has it's kind of come full circle, where he lost that for quite a while with not trusting his parents anymore, but now he has his little brother and he has his band of friends here, so...
Right.
And I'd say he's currently exhibiting the full spectrum of this morality because he is currently holding his baby brother in his arms while fighting a battle.
That's true, yeah. Pretty crazy stuff. So, speaking of which, we're going to go right into things because last time you guys saw Enaxes, the crazy instigator of all this evil, who had duped both the Sky Queen and the Prince. And he has possessed Tatrina. And so all hell is breaking loose. And of course, all of you remember this voice speaking into your head. 1 second. If I can find it. I just had it here. How could this be gone now? Well, you guys don't hear a voice. That's fine. Alright. So, actually no. I really want that file, so give me 1 second while I find this file.
You have to listen very hard for the voice. It'll show up eventually.
Alright, I found it.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
And with that, we go into the first slide. Oh, and by the way, Jack, is Mavelian updated?
Yes, the token is.
Okay, great. Alright, so the last thing you saw was a burst of malevolent energy that transformed most of the Primarch's army into slavering, rabid monstrosities. Things that you had seen in the darkest dungeon. So, as this is happening... Actually, I'd like to get some RP from people. So, in this very hopeless situation, what are your characters doing? And don't worry, I'll get your tokens over.
I thought we had just gained entrance to the one room that we were trying to get through. That
The door is still open behind you, so these things are coming right at you.
Oh, it's forcing it closed.
Arlo is bracing the door closed, like pushing it closed and holding it in place if possible.
Alright, so unfortunately, Enaxes in Tatrina's body waves his hand, and the force just throws the doors open. The just raw power coming from this guy is just unbelievable. And these creatures pour in. So, RP-wise, what is going through your characters' heads?
Well, Sophia is racked with grief and rage because she just saw probably her best friend get possessed by Enaxes and was powerless to stop it. And now is set upon all of these horrid monstrosities. So, like, Nom-esque flashbacks from the darkest dungeon are coming back to her, and she's just gritting her teeth and cursing every bit of existence that allows this malevolence to breed.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What about some of the rest of you?
Arlo is probably looking for a good, like, maybe choke point for everyone to fall back to, so that we can hold these things off without, just being overwhelmed by them.
That's a good one. I like that.
I feel like Oak's stomach is grumbling, that, he feels the echoes of his obsession coming back with him, and he but he holds his brother tight and he keeps his distance from these monsters.
All right.
Mavelian is, if this is a corridor or a chamber, I'm not entirely sure. He would be either charging down it or looking around, trying to find the thing that made this so important. So, Tatrina's sacrifice was in vain.
Oh, speaking of which, there's some other stuff that you might want to talk about too.
This is he'd actually be so focused on this right now. I don't think he'd noticed that quite yet.
Okay. Oh, but does he have that with him though? Trying to be vague here.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yes. If anyone were to look at Mavelian, they would see right next to his original Witchwood Sword Dark Piercer, Veil Renders just suddenly appeared, like it's been tied to the belt this whole time.
Okay. Good stuff. So, it looks like you're in a dead end, and there is just this horde of creatures. You can actually... Oh, by the way, and actually, I guess I should... Remember this for your token, Asperum. So, several golden guardians pass by you, and one of them actually throws something onto you. It's like this metallic object with a sigil on it, and you feel instantly better. So, when we get to your token, add 6 health points back. However, at this point, with hope seeming to flee before your eyes, Sophia, you feel a presence rushing back into you, and everyone else, you see Sophia's eyes burn a radiant blue before a blazing light shines forth, engulfing the entire pavilion. 1 second. So at this moment, these creatures, these creations of Enaxes, shrink away from the light. They cannot stand the radiance, but you hear Enaxes roar over them. So, you finally show yourself, Malaire! And at this, Prince Kiros stops in his battle, and he turns to look at Sophia and says, Malaire? And through Sophia, but the voice so very different, I am here, beloved, to repent for all that I've wrought upon the people of the Queenspire and to you. At this, Enaxes starts to laugh. It was by your sword that his mother was struck down after learning the truth of my plans. And at this, the prince, you see the great golem that he now inhabits. He seems to falter at that as he stares at Sophia, who is now also Malaire. At this, Enaxes continues, and I have it on good authority that the queen said something to you, Malaire, with her dying breath. Tell us, what did she say? Malaire, still in possession of Sophia, turns to the prince with sad eyes before turning to Enaxes. Though her eyes are sharp, a single tear falls down her cheek. As she says, her final words were, I forgive you. And at this, Enaxes growls in defiance and sends a bolt of energy coursing at Malaire. However, it is intercepted by the prince, his great sword catching the magic. It threatens to overwhelm him, but the Primarch steps forth, placing his hand close, drawing the malevolent energy away, then dissipating it. At this, the Primarch shouts, We stand with you! To both the prince and Malaire, the few lords of death left unchanged, nodding and closing ranks with their leader. To the end, the prince yells. Malaire closes her eyes, her voice growing in power. Sophia, lend me your strength. So, Sophia, it is time for you to choose your own difficulty discipline check. Each level of difficulty will earn you a setback from lending some of your own essence to Malaire. However, you will give every other ally a boost die per level of difficulty.
Okay. How are we going to judge upgrades to the difficulty? So if I can do hard, but have it be 2 reds and purple, so two native upgrades, would it...
by giving yourself the risk of despairs, I'll say that you give people upgrades.
Okay. Then I will do... Let's see.
While Jeff is calculating this roll, Tommy, the robot voices come back.
Oh, okay, but can you guys hear the sound?
Yes.
The music? Okay. Yeah, if I fall out, that sucks, but at least people on YouTube will hear me clearly, hopefully. Alright.
So I'm going to do hard difficulty with one upgrade.
Oh boy, okay.
Aw, man. Really, dice roller? Aw.
Oh, geez, you know what I just noticed? The dice roller hasn't even been working for me. Let me restart it. Alright, so we are back, and yeah, so everybody, you get a force die, and we are going to go into combat. So at this point, you can hear Malaire, the Prince, and the Primarch all shouting to you, "We will hold Enaxes back. Go, go, go!" And with that, grab your tokens.
For reference, the force die is like basically enhance on anything? Or
Yes.
attacks? Or
On
anything?
any roll.
Okay.
Oh,
But
so okay.
for the sake of like Veil Render's special abilities, does it count as force rating?
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds fair.
Well, and this is still a Nexus as well, right? So there's also the, what was it, 2 extra force rating from the Nexus?
Oh,
one.
wow, that's a good point. Unfortunately, I don't.
I know there was extra, I just don't remember how much.
Let's just say it's 1 extra, because I don't think I would have done 2 extra if I did, sorry. But also, we can explain it that Enaxes' influence is bending it for your will.
Fair enough.
So I would say 1 force die to the gifted, and then you also have the extra enhanced force die. So you guys are in a small tunnel, so I'll need you to arrange yourselves with that in mind. You can't be side by side. And you're blocked by this door that has all these colored runes on it. Like a spinning wheel. It's a rune wheel. A wheel of fortune.
Pavilion's small. Maybe he and Leading Fox can lead together.
I love Wheel of Fortune.
Well, you can stand on his shoulders.
Never.
All you need
That
is a
was
trench
just
coat and you can
Tatrina.
sneak into an R-rated movie.
Alright, so also in handouts, glyph activation is back in force. This is a rune wheel, but it follows the same rules as glyph activation. So you're going to need an action to access it, an action to, well, slicing combat basically, but magical. And the skill is, as before, lore. And you already know that what Veil Render can do. So, as with glyphs, it can be used as magical data spell. Alright, so we do need to make sure that everyone's actually in a line now. So, no one can be kind of like up above everybody else. So, I'll make these guys small.
Should we move the wheel over?
Unfortunately, I'll just make it smaller, but I don't have a lot of screen real estate to work with, so I'll
Fair
make
enough.
you guys smaller. Haha.
Yeah, use Shrink Ray.
Alright, so, you guys expected this. You got some time from Malaire, so you can use cool. Or actually, you would need to use cool, so it's not a choice, it would be cool or chance, or it would be just cool.
Okay. I think Shard should probably be towards the back.
And I'll tell you right now, the only people that can access the rune wheel are the 2 people closest to it. No one else will be able to access it. And that rune wheel is what keeps you from the inner sanctum.
Yeah, don't forget the force die on everything, guys, because of the thing.
Thank you. Never mind.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, it's better to do it and to just not use it than to not use it, period.
Better to have rolled and lost than never to have rolled at all.
Indeed.
Yep.
Far more poetic saying. We should write it down.
And once you guys are done, then I'll go. Are you guys ready for me? Alright.
Give me 1 second. So, the 242.
Getting any successes at all with that roll, by the way, Jeff, is impressive.
Yeah, I know. I'm quite surprised. 3.1. Okay. Oh god.
Alright, those are mine.
How many
Well,
NPCs are there,
Fairly
Tommy?
he's going first.
5 for now, but this is the thing. You can see even more behind them. They just can't get up close right now. You need to
Okay.
get through that rune wheel ASAP.
We know what Mav's doing.
Alright.
And 3.2. Okay, so it's definitely going to be an NPC first.
Alright, so that ghoul in the front is going to be attacking Arlo. And oh, I forgot to mention, with that blazing light from Sophia / Malaire, and actually the presence has now left Sophia. It's kind of this amorphous glowing light that's battling Enaxes. Everybody gets to reduce their wounds in half. So wounds and strain are all reduced by half. Half of the current values.
Works. Is that on top of the thing Aspire earlier, actually?
Oh, so yeah, Asperum, it doesn't affect you. Only organics, but you got the love from the 6 wounds from the Golden Guardians.
Rounded up or down, Tommy?
Rounded positive for you guys.
Okay, so down. Okay.
Alright, so this crazy rabid ghoul is going for Arlo, and it's actually going to try to dual wield. It's trying to rake you with its claws.
Well, is it in engaged range?
It is.
Is it possible that I can make it have a sphere check?
You know, unfortunately, I mean, this
Yeah,
is
that's what I
like,
figured.
yeah,
I
this
figured.
thing is fear itself. It's not, I mean, these things, you know, they're from
It
the
was worth a
darkest
try.
dungeon.
It was worth a try.
What are your defenses?
Well then, what I am going to do, it's trying to dual wield.
Uh-huh.
You said, I'm using sense advantage, so 2 setback on it.
Okay. 2 setbacks. Alright, here we go.
Also I'll flip if you didn't already roll. Did you roll?
I already rolled, sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
Alright. So, it doesn't hit you twice, luckily, but it does get you for 11 damage. 11 damage, pierce 1.
11 pierce 1. Okay.
Alright, next up.
3 PCs.
Okay. Arlo. Oh, well, actually, is Mav going to try to go for the thing, or anyone? For that?
I think you might want to try and whittle away some of the people encroaching on you before I try.
Okay. In that case, Arlo is already engaged, I assume. So he is going to punch this
Oh,
thing
by
in
the
the
way,
face.
so
try to get
it
it off him.
doesn't look like this, but the 2 people closest to the 2 front rows are able to fight them. This is like the darkest dungeon in this whole set here for now. I know it's
Would
been a
you
long
say-
time, so when in doubt, just ask me if you're engaged, but Creaky Note can totally hit the first 2 people.
Would you say that with my size I can hit the third as well?
Yes,
With the man
Yes.
at arms?
Mhm.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. So Arlo is going to punch this thing in the face twice.
Adversary 2, defense 2.
Okay. And it's going to aim twice. Okay, so 2 extra force dice on this, right? Because of the
Uh-huh.
Nexus plus that. Okay. All right, this will be interesting. Whoa. Okay. So those 2 light side force pips are definitely going to be successes.
Okay.
That's an interesting result. So I guess to start off, the damage would be 9 twice.
9 twice, okay.
If it's still standing, the
It's
one
still
that you hit. Okay. He's gonna use. Oh, he's gonna crit it. Is it a? I don't know if it's technically a minion or not.
It's not a minion.
Okay, so he's critting it. So I will roll for that. 83.
83 is winded. Until the end of the encounter, the target cannot voluntarily suffer strain to activate any abilities or gain additional maneuvers.
I actually couldn't hear you, Jeff. What was that?
It's winded.
Oh, okay.
It can't suffer strain for anything.
Well,
voluntarily.
So that was the triumph. And I'm also going to. I have the knockdown quality, so I'm going to knock it down for 2 of those advantage. And for 2 more of those advantage, I'm going to disorient it. I have disorient 3.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I was operating off of 1 advantage, double hit for some reason. So never mind. I will knock down or disorient, guys. What do you think?
Disorient.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll go
disorient.
disorient instead of the knockdown. And so that'll leave me with 1 left, and I'll just pass a boost to the next person.
Okay, well, that despair... 1 second here. You see one more of these things in the back squeeze in.
Okay. So he's not knocked down then, but he is disoriented for 3 rounds.
Oh, okay. Alright, you'll have to keep track of that. Remind me. Alright, next up.
Put a little icon on him, maybe.
And there are 2 more PCs.
Yes.
Okay, I think 1 more person should go, and then I'll have Math start on the door.
I guess I can go. So that first guy, he can't act for a round, or is he just prone?
No, he's just disoriented, so he gets a setback for 3 rounds.
Cool. Then I'm gonna try to take him out.
Alright. Adversary 2, Defense 2.
Okay. And a force die, right?
Yep.
Ugh.
Don't forget the boost as well. Not that it matters, but
It will
you
not.
could get more advantage. Who knows? Yeah, see?
Wow.
There you go.
Right. I don't know what I can do with those advantages. I guess I'll just pass boosts along down the line, so he takes a big whiff of his with his huge club, but then he gets scared for his brother for a moment, and it ends up going off.
Okay.
And with my maneuver, I'll activate my armor.
Alrighty.
What you could do, actually, for a couple of those advantage, if you wanted, is remove his defenses.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's do that instead.
I think that's 3, or is that 2? I don't have the thing in front of me.
Take 3.
I want to say 3, yeah.
Yeah, so instead, let's say he hits the side of the wall and dust goes into its eyes, so it gets like discombobulated. So it'll be an easy target for Fox.
Okay. Next up.
Alright, so Velian is going to move up to the door, and as he's inspecting it, he's going to let one of his hands fall on his sword in its resting position, and that's when he finally feels the end of another sword there. So he looks at it and sees that it's Veilrender, and he pulls it out to look at it, and then looks back down the hall where Enaxes was, and he mutters, the blade chooses its wielder, but it already... And that trails off as he gets a much sterner look in his face, and then he looks at the blade and he says, I know what you want. I want it too. But we have to wait a bit longer to make sure what she did wasn't in vain, and then he drives it into the door.
Okay. So You've got an action, and you can, or actually, I believe the data spike allows you to make access checks as a maneuver. Yeah.
I honestly, I was poring over the rules, trying to remember what a data spike did.
I think you
can't
still
remember.
have to. Yeah, you still have to make the action as an access check. So it's going to be a hard check to actually access the runes correctly.
All right. I'll flip to upgrade.
Oh, I remember. It can get rid of lay wards as a maneuver.
Ah. All right. I won't get rid of that threat.
Okay. Just give yourself a setback for the next thing that you try to do. But you have now accessed it, and the runes start to glow and they start to shift, and you can see that this thing, it's trying to resist you, and so it is starting to power up to block your way.
The hell it will.
With a triumph, what do you want to do?
Oh, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is have Veil Render's runes light up and start etching a new symbol into the door. So basically what I'm going to be creating, I think, if I remember what this does, is a back door.
Good. Yeah, don't forget, you've got the handout there, too. That's got all the...
I was
fantasy
trying
names.
to find. Yeah, I was looking. I think it's an. Oh yeah, it's an unyielding link. That's what I'm doing. Using Veil Render as the latchkey.
All right. Nice. I like it. Okay. So, next up is me, right?
Yes.
All right. So, this little piggy behind the ghoul swings a massive chain hook, and he is trying to grab Mavelian and pull him to the front. So, first he has to hit you, then we'll do an opposed check. So, range defenses, Mavelian. Oh, it's actually short. Like, everything's within short. It's just that you guys are all crammed in.
Nah, he wouldn't have been able to do that anyway. It's just going to be one defense.
All right. One defense. So, here goes.
Oh wait, before you roll, I will flip in his benefit.
All right.
Because I really like being by this door.
Right. Actually, no, I'll say that the people, like, further in the back, like, after the first half, we'll make it medium, so it'll be a little harder for them.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Medium is supposed to be like across a small room.
Yeah. So, here goes. Let me just double check. One purple, one red, one black, right?
Yep.
All right. Actually, I'm going to flip a destiny point. He really wants to pull you away from that rune wheel. Okay, so he has struck. With those two threats, I'll say that you get 2 bonuses to resist this. But it's going to be... So you're going to have to resist his strength. So it is going to be a 2 red, 1 purple athletics check to keep yourself from being pulled all the way to him.
All right, and I get how many boosts? 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you do get that force boost too.
There's also a floating boost. I don't know if that can apply to this.
Absolutely, you can say that maybe you actually
Yeah,
tell
I'm
me.
gonna grab the chain as it flies by to try to
Yes.
hold it.
Perfect. I like it.
All right, fingers crossed, everyone.
Woo!
By the skin of your teeth.
Yeah, tell me what happens as this chain goes flying right at you. Actually, it connects with you, but you don't move.
I'll say I keep Mavelian keeps like a dead grip on Veil Render, which is just etched into the door already. So he has a solid grip, and Creaking Oak is able to just grab the chain and, with a good shake, get it to loosen.
Yes, I like it. Okay. Next up is me again, right?
Yes.
Okay, so one of these little piggies in the back is going to just hurl vomit chunks on the first 3 people. So it's going to be like a blast check. So who has the best range defense? I will use him as the main target.
Oak has 2 right now.
All right, Oak, 2 range defense. And here comes Vomit Pearl.
Did you want to flip in defense as well? We have a lot.
All
Yeah.
Alright, so we're looking at 1 purple, 1 red, 2 black, yeah? He's going to aim. Blarg. Oops. Oh no. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, but
The
It is a little
rollers.
garbled.
Great. Give me 1 second. I'll restart this again. Just the rollers, see if it. Do you guys actually see the roll though?
No, we don't.
Alright.
we see
3 might
JB
pop up in
Destiny.
a second.
That's it.
Yeah, let's give it a second. Everyone in this pause, think about what your characters are going to do, so that you're ready once we get up to you. But I do apologize for the technical difficulties. That kind of pisses me off, but whatever, it happens.
C'est la vie.
You know, I may need someone else to roll. Actually, can someone do a test roll? I just want to see if their rolls. Are
Sure. I can do a test roll. Okay.
I just rolled some force dice there. Did you see it?
Nope.
Did you see JB's Destiny flip?
That was the last thing I saw.
Okay.
Alright, let me close that roller again.
Uh-oh. Negatami has returned.
Yeah, great. How's my voice at the moment?
Fine.
Voice
at
is
the moment.
fine.
Alright, well, sigh, the sigh.
Let me know when to test roll.
Yeah, go ahead and test roll. Alright, yep, I can see it. Did my
Same
rolls
rolls
ever
last time.
show up?
No.
Alright, well, I'll just go ahead and roll now. So, here is barf roll. And I flipped a destiny point, I think. Yeah, I did. Oh gosh, that's crazy. It wouldn't work. Okay. And it's 2 setbacks, yeah?
Yeah.
2 setbacks, and he flipped in defense.
I
Yeah.
flipped as well.
Well, Blarg happens. However, it does not blast. So, Creaking Oak, you are going to take... it's going to be 6 damage, but it actually has Pierce 3, that acidic vomit.
So Arlo just dodges out of the way, and Asperum is probably just behind Creaking Oak, so it doesn't hit him anyway.
Yeah. Blarg! Alright, next up.
PC, and I would like to go.
I think it's 1 PC, yeah.
It is one PC. Because Sophia would like to keep Mavelian from being yanked away. So she with Durandal drawn and her ride shield in one hand, she's going to sort of focus on the chain and try to break it with Durandal's.
Oh, okay, sure. Just go ahead and do a... I mean, you can hit it, so let's just see how much damage you do.
Okay. I'm going to use my free maneuver to aim, and she's going to call out, Queen Kylia, Great Mother, give me strength.
Okay. Yep, you do it. You break the chain.
Alright.
Nice work. Next up.
I believe it's an NPC. Yep, one NPC.
Alright. Oh, and because I added an NPC, make sure to add an NPC at the very end, too.
Can do.
Okay, so... let's see. I'm going to have another Blarg attack. For the Destiny point. It's going for Creaking Oak again. Blarg!
Oh. Oh, flip back. Too late.
Did it actually show? Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is 5 Pierce 3.
And this is a ranged attack, right? So I can't parry or anything.
Yeah, yeah. It's literally hurling chunks at you that are burning your skin. Keep the baby safe. Alright, next up.
Oh man, does despair mean it hits the baby? Oh my god.
PC up next.
I like that idea. Who's up next?
PC.
So Fox or Asperum, probably?
I'm not sure if I can do anything from where I am. So.
Yeah, you can hit the ghoul.
Okay.
Adversary 2, defense 2.
Man, no despair, huh?
Alright.
You accidentally hit Creaking Oak's baby. No.
Well, I already am responsible for Creaking Oak losing an arm. I don't know if I can deal with that.
He loses the other arm.
Oh, no. Please no.
But he needs that one.
Alright, so how much
Here's the
damage
baby.
is
That's 13.
that? 13. Ooh, that was a solid hit. Bonk. And what do you do with that triumph?
Cancel out the despair.
Oh, one thing that you can do, if you want, with a triumph, you can try to force it back with your blow and force him to change places with the pig.
Okay, sure.
Well, I'm just saying that would be one thing. I mean, you can still use maneuver to get back, but, you know, well, I'll just leave it at that. Up to you.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if we necessarily even need to. He's teetering on the edge at this stage, it looks like.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is that, partly due to the Darkest Dungeon rules, Leading Fox can't hit the ghoul, but I'll totally let him hit the ghoul if he gets pushed back one. There are too many people in the way that are blocking the shot, but you can try to force him back.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay.
Then you can-
So it's going to be an athletics check opposed by this thing, so it's going to be 3 reds and a purple.
Okay. And I'll flip as well. So.
No. You were not able to force him back, but let's do the despair first, though. What do you... Despair. I know. Things are taking a little bit longer than you were hoping for. And actually, you can see the battle far away from you. And Enaxes is gaining strength. And you see the vision of another fallen taking shape in the distance. She's not here yet, but Elamat is on the board.
And I guess those advantages I'll just pass boost to Fox.
Okay. Who's up next?
And
Is that the advantages for both checks there? 'Cause you have some
Oh
extra
yeah, don't
advantages
forget,
on the-
you've got tons of advantages, so...
I guess I could pass a second boost.
Alright. And so, NPC next, yeah? Alright. So, next
Yep.
NPC. Let's see here. Pig already went. This pig is, oh, I know what he's gonna do. So, Arlo, what is your resilience?
Very good. Why?
I need it as a bonus check.
In this case, it would be, for the difficulty's sake, it would be 5 purples and 2 force die? Well, 4, I guess, from the
Yeah,
next...
force
I
die is
don't
not
know.
going to matter for this one.
Okay.
But this thing, you see its hands glowing purple. Like last sunset, it is trying to do force harm onto you.
Flipping in defense.
Alright. So, here goes. And, we'll flip back. He really wants to suck the life out of you.
Nope.
And I didn't do the force die, but that would only be for the results. So, it did not. What do you want to do with those 2 threats?
Can I... Which one was this?
That guy.
Okay. He can have a setback on his next thing he does, maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, he's just baffled that this didn't work, and he's kind of like frustrated, I guess.
Alright. works for me. Next up.
One last PC, yeah.
Okay, so we've seen the ghoul do something, we've seen this chain guy do something, we've seen the things in the back spit up things, right? This is the only one that hasn't done anything.
Right.
It's the last one.
Yes.
Okay, and he looks ranged, right?
Yep, he definitely does.
Okay, I'm going for him.
Alright, adversary 1, defense 1.
What's the distance here?
It would be medium range.
Okay. Adversary 1, defense 1, saving the flip. So I've got 2 boosts coming from a Sparum. Got a... Ugh, okay, no. None of that.
That was really loud.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I get to turn that into either an advantage or a success, right?
Yes.
Okay, might as well just do success. So that's 7 successes. That's 19 Pierce 4.
So describe this shot from this magical glowing bowl of lavender energy.
So as it coalesces into the bolt, the fox sees this guy preparing a shot for someone, maybe even Mav. He sees him taking aim, but the bolt flies free and just knocks his head off completely.
Alright, I like it. The whole thing he said was stopped short by an arrow. Nice work.
Okay, and yeah, I'll send. I can send 3 boosts along to the next fun times. So
Alright.
Arlo will happily take that and beat the crap out of the guy in the front.
Looks like the guy in the front goes first, though. Oh, he is after
Well,
you.
there's one last NPC because you added one to the back.
Well, no, that's the one
that
he
was
just
the
killed.
one that died.
Oh, that is the one that just... Okay, yeah, never mind. And yeah, top of the round.
If he's going after Arlo, Arlo's slipping from defense.
The ghoul is going after you. So it's got a setback. And you're upgrading. Okay, good, good. And any other defenses?
Nope.
Alright. This thing is going to try to hit you with both claws again. It is aiming. It wants your blood.
Isn't it winded? It can't take maneuvers.
Oh.
Or sorry, no, it can't suffer strain to take maneuvers. So
That's right.
Yeah.
That's different.
Phew.
Yeah.
Alright, it does hit you, though. So it is, oh dear. That is 8. And that's 8 Pierce 2, right? Crap, where am I? Let's go.
There's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'll just 8 Pierce 1. Sorry.
8 Pierce 1?
Yeah,
Okay.
8 Pierce 1, but it's twice. I'm using the Triumph to hit twice.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, no. It was Pierce 2. My bad. I found my notes again. So 8
Okay.
Pierce 2 twice.
So then I effectively only have 5 soak. Ouch.
Alright. Next up, PC.
Yeah, do you mind if Arlo punches this guy in the face and then backs off?
Go for it.
So since he looks pretty far along, I think Arlo's just gonna go for like a single hit, basically.
Okay. So yeah, Falcon Punch.
Not gonna go for the double.
Sounds wise.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be so cinematic with, punchy.
Oh, it's alright. Or actually, if not backing off. Yeah, he's not gonna back off actually, but he is going to do. What was the difficulty? What was the sorry, defenses again?
Defense 2.
Okay. Defense 2. And wow. Well, those are going to be all successes.
Wow, it's like, yeah, the force is with you on that one.
So that would be 11 damage. And
So close.
Arlo's going to take 2 maneuvers, one to pull out a healing potion, and the other to drink it.
Okay.
So that'll bring him down to less wounds than he had. Is he still not over?
He's still not over.
Holy crap.
He's looking really in bad shape. Or he looks like he's in really bad shape, but no, he's still up. Teetering.
Yeah. Someone finish him off, please.
Yeah. How much damage did you take last time, though? It was 8 pierce 2 twice. I didn't see your...
I took 6.
Oh, but you just took a potion. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, the net result was up 1.
Yeah. Awesome.
So we have 2 PCs left.
You
Don't
see Ilm
everyone
out in
jump
the
at once.
distance. You guys need to get this door open.
Jack, you want to give it another crack?
Yeah. Is it going to be the same difficulty?
Oh, wait a minute. I never went for the thing itself. Goodness gracious. So, sorry. There needs to be one extra NPC slot at the end, and that's the rune wheel. So, it would have used its action to create a ley ward. So, I do need to retcon that. And so, this happened at the very end of the last round. So, let's see if it actually can make it happen.
Okay, let's just say it's right as Mav's about to do something to it.
Yeah. So it's going to have the same difficulty to create this, so here it goes. Oh, it does not! Looks like it's too old and fizzled. So it does not create a ley ward. You can actually... This may be able to crack the door open. I'll upgrade your check, though.
Go for it.
Is the difficulty the same as getting in the first place hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just with 1 card now.
Alright. I'm also going to flip.
Do you get anything for that backdoor thing you made?
It helps me get back in if I get kicked out.
Oh, okay.
Like, if I get kicked out, I can just try to maneuver to get back in without having to roll again. But for this, no.
Oh.
I'll turn the light side into an advantage just to make sure there are no negative results.
Okay.
I think that's the exact same roll you had the first time.
Except
and it
for the dark
was, except
side.
for the dark side.
Okay, so the wheel starts to spin. And you guys
Big
are
money, no
able to
whammies.
advance one section. However, there is another glyph that is now blocking your way. So this will give you guys an opportunity to shuffle yourselves again before the creatures attack. We're going to still keep the same initiative rolls, but this gives you some breathing room. So if you want to switch around, go for it.
Oh, could you mind getting in front? I'm taking a bit of a beating.
Yeah.
Works better on either of you. Taking a bit of a beating here.
Yeah, that's alright.
I'll move Arlo there for now. Move your guys wherever.
All right, so this glyph, Mevelian, as you draw closer, it is burning. So you will take damage every time you try to access it. But I won't say how much until you actually try.
I didn't come this far just to stop for a little pain.
That's right. Okay.
Would his back door no longer work?
Correct, it's a different rune, so...
Gotcha.
Yep. Oh, you know, actually, I mean... no, I can't say anything. So you don't know how many more there are at the moment.
Well, I do have an unspent triumph from that last roll. Could I perhaps, maybe as the door collapses, I sense through the ley lines how many others perhaps may be further down?
What I'll say is this. I mean, you get a big clue. You can probably... You know, actually, yes. Yes. You know that there is one more. However, if you do not break this one down correctly, it can create more.
Or after the one he sees right here?
Yes. There's one more left, but make sure you can do... In other words, don't get dispersed.
All right. Are we? I assume he's already gone for this round, though, even though we
Yeah.
can just reshuffle. Okay.
So there's one PC left.
I guess I'll go then. I'll take a force protection maneuver. So that'll bump my... so what, like we have one extra force ranking because of the place we're in and one because of the queen? Is that
It's
right?
a Malaire, yeah.
Okay. So I'll. Maybe I won't. Okay, I won't do that yet. These glyphs are they made? They're like made of magic, right?
They are.
So could I suppress those?
You can try.
Right. Okay. Like I'm not sure if that would help him or not.
You could certainly try.
If you could do anything about that burning effect, that would at least help.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna suppress it.
Okay.
Um.
Can you do that at medium range?
Ooh, yeah. I can. Yeah. It starts at medium, and I can expand it. if I
Okay.
need.
Awesome.
Okay. So it's supposed to be like a discipline versus discipline check, but
Yep. So it is going to actually be. Oh yeah, this was the more difficult one. This is 2 reds and a purple.
oof. Okay. I'm gonna flip. Are there any boosts kind of floating around? No?
No, but remember, one of those force rating can actually be used as just a success on anything, if you roll
Right.
outside or flip, and etc.
Alright, let's see what we get. Ooh, ooh!
Well, that's interesting.
I don't know what despairs do. Hold on.
Despairs do
Oh,
not
I've
do
got
anything
some
good.
despair. So.
Okay, well, anyways. Okay, so that succeeds though.
It does,
So-
and you see the flames die out on the rune. It
Cool,
will not
and,
damage Pavilion any longer. And it looks like it is downgraded how difficult it is. So instead of 2 reds and a purple to access, it is only 1 red and a purple, 2 purples.
Cool. So I'll commit 1 so that it stays like that to that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a force protection maneuver on myself. So I'll commit 3 die to that.
All right. And what is your discipline, by the way?
2 yellow and a green.
What's the actual value, though, in case the skill switches it?
Oh,
Or just how many ranks of discipline?
yeah, that's what I'm looking now. 2.
2. Okay. So you are going to take 9 strains straight through soak. There is massive feedback across the veil from this rune as you suppress it.
Ooh. Okay, that's not great.
And that was both despairs.
Okay, so 9 strain.
Each despair was 4.5 strain.
Okay. Alright, and I suffer 1 for.
Well, basically what it allowed was using your successes against it, plus your discipline, plus the force that you applied. So the same
Yeah.
reverberation.
Okay, that's fine.
And you can probably use one of those light sides as a success for that threat there, so that's fine. Or as an advantage.
Yeah.
One of them acts as an enhance on anything, rather than...
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because you're basically using it narratively as opposed to mechanically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, so he takes a ton of strain, but at least he's protected himself and Mavelian.
Yeah,
So I'm done.
Yeah, definitely. Good job. And less chances of despair, so that was really good.
Mm.
All right, next up.
1 NPC.
All right, Chain Guy's going to try it again. Mavelian defenses. Oh, he can't. The chain is broken. Never mind.
Yep.
Never mind. That was a good one. So Piggy's going to go for Creaking Oak defenses. Creaking Oak melee.
3.
Wow, nice. All right. Flip. He's gonna aim. All right. So that is 7 damage. No pierce.
Soaks it completely.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's some great
He
soaking.
just laughs and it tears ineffectually at him, and he's covered in like his green troll glowing armor, and he's badass as fuck. So
Nice. Well done. Okay, who's up next?
One NPC or PC. Oh, wait, hold on. No, you have 2 NPCs. My bad. So you have one more.
Okay. Actually, the fire rune is going to go. It is going to try to. It is suppressed, so it's not as effective as it normally would be.
Flame
It's
on.
going to try to create a lay ward against.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to use my sense advantage. In position, I may add 2 setbacks for an NPC skill check.
Okay, I like it.
Does that have to be targeting you?
Nope. Just as one possession, you may add it to 1 NPC skill check.
All right, describe how this is working. I'll totally accept it. I just want to get some cinematics.
So Sophia's kind of like back to back with Rebellion, kind of just, trying to keep him inspired, to keep him focused, and working on this. Since she has like Force dice committed for sense, she's kind of sensing the general presence of everything around. So she's getting maybe a kind of a muddled sense of how the rune is shifting. In order for it to activate.
I like it. Oh, but it still creates the lay ward. So, I can find this here. So this means that the lay ward must be broken before the thing itself can be acted upon. So,
okay. So now we have a PC. What's the difficulty to break a lay ward?
It's a hard
You have to access the system first. I mean,
I have to access it.
Line.
Yeah.
What's my rule? Oh, okay, it's not that bad.
Draw a little mini one right there.
Yeah. Sure, why not? Sophia's gonna try to access.
All right, so hard check. Well, no, you have to break the lay ward before. So, in other words, you're trying to break the lay ward before you're accessing this thing. It's in front of it now.
Okay, so and that's a hard check to break it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to flip to give myself an extra green and pray. What on earth?
Oh my god.
Wow.
So I'm going to use the 2 light side as advantages.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that failed.
That was almost all the failures I could have rolled on that check.
Wow.
Oh my god.
It only could have been
you.
worse if the Force dice had also rolled double dark.
That's true.
Fuck you too, dice roller. So I'm going to use those 2 light side as advantages, and I'm going to... What can I do? Let's see. So for 2 advantages... so I'm going to do the mana pool, so I'm going to add 2 boosts to Mavellion's to the next lore check at this point.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add another boost with the valuable lore. Yeah, but I don't know what to do with that last one. Pass a floating boost? Or pass a boost to the next person, I think is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Sophia clearly is not as well versed with these things. It is just kind of like he gets a big like angry no sign, like no entry. It's like, okay, I think I may have kind of figured how some of these things work.
She looks over to the Rebellion. Don't do what I just did. And that's where all those boosts came from.
Right. All right. Looks like we've got an NPC. So the Blargers are going to do it again. And yeah, they see that they can hurt Creaking Oak, so they're going for him again. Range defense.
Still 2.
All right. Aiming. And this has the possibility of blast. So, all right. Are you going to affect the roll at all?
Yeah, let's flip.
All right.
Yeah, pleased to be flipping.
Here goes. Oh, it hits you, but it doesn't do damage.
Takes
So
some
that's 9 pierce 3, though. Actually, they had a lot of successes. But yeah, it does take strain. If you want to use that, we can apply the strain as damage to it.
Unless we want to give Creaking Oak an immediate free maneuver, potentially.
Yeah, or an immediate free maneuver.
If that makes sense.
An immediate free maneuver. I don't think there's anything I could... I don't think there's anything I can do with a free maneuver right now.
outside of like
we
an
can damage. I mean, that's pretty good damage. Maybe it's hurling up half of its stomach. So
yeah, okay.
9 pierce 2, you said?
yes, 9 pierce 3 actually.
Ugh. Okay, I mean, that's not the worst, but I'm getting up there now.
Do you have healing potions?
No.
Okay, on Arlo's turn, he will give you some.
Looks like we've got a PC up.
So Arlo
do we
went
want-
this round, I think, right?
Yeah. Do we want me to try to take down the other spitter thing because those things are
Yeah.
annoying?
Yeah.
It hasn't blasted anyone yet, but if it does, that's
The Pierce 3 is bad news.
They're brutal
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
I mean, you're just like you're sizzling in its juices.
okay. Are there any boosts out there?
There's one next person boost. So
Okay. I'll take that.
Adversary 1, defense 1.
True aim and regular aim. Sorry, 1, defense 1, and roll it. Okay, so that's nice. Double successes, pretty good. So 5 plus 12, 17. Is that enough to bring it down? Pierce 4.
Yes, that is. So
Okay,
well done.
I can save a destiny flip. I could do 21 Pierce 4.
if you don't need it, you don't need it. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll bring
Barbaric
the.
rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
It's precision. Yeah, so I'll send 2 boosts along.
Well done. Oh, did you? Oh, gosh, I choked myself there. Did you want to go for the undamaged one though? Is that what you're?
Yeah, that's what he was going for. I think,
Okay,
right?
yeah, my mistake.
Aren't neither of them damaged?
Yeah, the one that hasn't spit this round is what the one I was going for.
Yep. Got him
Yeah.
down.
So an NPC.
All right. Oh, that was good. That was going to try to spit on you. Instead, this guy is going to start doing force harm again. Creaking Oak, what's your resilience? Your size does matter for this. So it'll be 2 setbacks.
Resilience.
What was that?
No, I'm just talking to myself. Yellow, 3 greens, and 2 blues. So,
Sorry,
red-
you said do it for reds and purples. Sorry.
yeah, a red, 3 purples, and 2 blacks.
A red, 3 purples, and 2 blacks. Okay. I mean, I should be able to do this, but my eyes are going all over the place right now with notes and whatnot. So, all right. Let's see if this thing can actually do its force harm. There we go.
Oh, God.
Oh no. So that is going to be 5 damage through soak.
5 damage through soak.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
It is sucking the very life essence out of you.
So I have to go over, right?
Yes.
If I-
Yes.
Okay, then, like, Oak is, like, burning, he's been hit by harm, he's barely holding onto his brother, he is at the edge. At the brink.
Oh no. Okay. Someone heal him quick. Next up.
PC.
Is it the top or no?
No. Last PC.
Oh, Sparum hasn't gone yet.
It's me. I'll go for this winded fella.
All right. Adversary 2, defense 2.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So that is 10 damage,
You got him.
and I'll just pass someone an upgrade in the future with the triumph.
Okay.
Could you actually use that triumph to get out in front of Oak, maybe, so that he's not a main target for everything?
Oh, I like that.
yeah, if I can
Sure.
do that, then yeah.
Because he's hurting.
Yeah,
It's mostly these things that, like, that first pig I can handle, it's the other 2 that are giving me trouble.
Yeah, but there's still there's one that's going to go first regardless. So
It's totally like
Right.
Darkest Dungeon. The melee fighters is like, oh, that's fine. But then the things in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Next up.
So then it's top of the round.
There should be a wheel, like,
Oh yeah.
Yes,
that
but the
The
wheel
already
already
went
went
this time.
though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So top of the round is NPC, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. This thing's going to go for a Sparrow. So Sparrow defenses.
Just one melee.
Alright, so it does hit. And that is going to be... sorry, I've got like my papers all over the place here. So 8 damage, no pierce. Alright, next up.
The PC, right?
3 pieces.
So remember, Mavelian can try to go after a ward as a maneuver with Veil Render.
Do you guys want me to just go ahead and go now, or?
You can if you want.
All right then. Mavelian will move up and dig Veil Render into this new ward.
Okay, so it is just a hard check, hard lore check.
Okay, I have 3 boosts from Sophia's efforts, and I'm not going to flip. All right.
Ooh, you do it, boom.
I'll turn the 2 light side into 2 advantage, giving me 6 advantage. I'm gonna turn 2 of those into a mana pool. Because I'm probably gonna need it. And then I'm also going to spend 3 advantage. 3 advantage. Give me another unyielding link. Trying to make sure I can tie myself tightly to these.
Well, and also too, remember you still have an action left, so you can still go after this ward.
Oh, I thought this was the action to connect to it first.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you had to do that. Yep, that's correct. Yep.
All right. So let's see, and then I'll spend. I think that leaves only 1 advantage, so I'll just give myself valuable lore. Starting to understand these glyphs more, ancient lore.
So, oh wait, sorry, but remember, so your maneuver was to destroy the ward. So now you have to take an action to access.
Well, I thought I still had to access it first before I could even destroy a ward.
No, the ward blocks any interaction that you have with the thing itself. Did you already have access to it?
No, I think there's. I thought. Well, it's like in slicing, you still have to get into the system before you can mess around with any of the security programs, let alone tell the thing what to do.
Yeah, but
so
you
I
were
thought
already
this was.
in the system, weren't you?
That was the other
not-
one.
No,
Not
that was
this
the other one. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm mixing things up. So okay.
So
Yeah,
I'm
so the check should have been actually 1 red, 2 purple to access it. That would have been your action. And then
So do
you
a
could
red and
use-
a D3.
Well, one of the purples rolled blank. We can just have it be that. Or
Well, no, because you still needed to destroy the ward before you can access it.
Right,
So
exactly.
but you did it as a maneuver, so now you have an action to access this.
well, I
grip.
can only destroy lay wards as a maneuver, but I can't destroy any lay wards until I get access.
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
but
that's
you
why
did-
we're saying that. Let's not worry about this check. We're going to do a retroactive check. So now let's do the action to actually access it to see if you actually gained access that would break it later. In other words, so now you're going to access the main thing. The lay ward is still up, but if you access it, then you automatically remove it because you then have your maneuver to get rid of it.
We're going like backwards.
Yeah, we're retconning to make sure that everything is correct.
You're just doing the access roll separate, and if
Yeah.
it works, then that other roll happened. If not,
Well, yes.
then it didn't.
Well, I'm just wondering since it only changes 1 color, I just don't see why we can't use this roll and just modify it.
Oh, okay. If you want to do it that way, that's totally fine. Just roll a 1d3. We'll see which one it replaces.
Nice.
Changes nothing then.
All right, cool. Yep. So you
Did it
do have
roll?
access,
I didn't
and
see it.
now you've got just a hard check to remove the lay ward as a maneuver.
Okay.
Did that roll? I didn't actually see it.
It showed up in the roll 20.
Oh, you did it there. Okay.
All right. and gonna turn the light side again into a advantage, and for 3 advantage, I'm gonna. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can't get a better understanding of this burning effect it apparently can try and put off.
Okay.
Maybe, in a sense, perhaps get a chance to either better resist it or better avoid it should it ever come back to bite me.
Yes. Okay. I'll say that. Sure, it'll give you a boost on resisting damage for the next one.
All right.
Yeah, so you have removed the ward. And, yeah, okay. It looks like next up.
2 more PCs.
2 pieces.
So Arlo, if you don't mind, he can go next. He will first take out a healing potion and give it to, basically feed it to Oak. Because it's not exactly the same as using a stim pack, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what if you just give it to him? Because I have stim pack stuff, so I could increase.
Okay.
Like, I would heal
is it
more.
maneuver to give him a thing, or is it can he just kind of
It's a maneuver to
narratively take
give.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's still my 2 maneuvers. So we can take the string for that. And so then I can still hit the front one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Defense one.
okay, and you know what? This is a slightly easier check, so I will go for 2. I think. 3 of those are successes, and 2 of them are advantages.
All right.
So that would be 9 damage twice to the front one.
9 damage twice. Nice. Okay.
So he'll yell at Oak. He's like, "It's like, here, drink this. It'll help you stay standing longer."
So as this is happening, you can see the light from Alair starting to dim, and Illimat is getting closer. Alright, next up.
Should be Oak, because he is...
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
So I'll take 1 maneuver to heal myself. Okay. And then I'm going to try to suppress this guy, the guy that's been doing force harm.
Yes. Alright, it's
So-
gonna be 2 reds and a purple.
Oh my god, these guys are disciplined for monsters of the deep.
Oh.
They're
No, we
minions
lost,
of Enaxes.
We lost David. It's fine.
Okay.
Are there any boosts floating around?
No, Arlo didn't generate any.
Okay, cool. Ugh. Ugh. Well, that's boring.
One of them can be used as an enhance, right?
Yes,
so you
one of
can
them
add
is
a
used as a
success.
success. This is all
Cool.
Malaire.
Okay, so yeah, so it works. But that's only leaves me with 1.
Now is the time to flip for stuff. If you need it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll use that dark side.
Okay, so what do you actually do with this again? Refresh me.
Yeah, so, I don't know what the Triumph does, let's look that up. But basically, what's gonna happen is that, anytime he tries to, use a force power, he's gonna get automatic failures.
Yes, awesome. How many is that?
So that'll be... I have 1... So let's
Would
just...
that Triumph mean anything in this roll?
Not that I recall. I'll look in the book real quick. But for the moment, it's gonna give 2 automatic failures to
2 auto
force check
failures. Okay.
against me or any ally in short range.
All right. Cool.
Pretty much any of us, really.
Yeah.
All right, describe what it looks like. Just
Right.
curious.
Okay. Cool. So his force suppress has always come out as like from his breath, out of like whatever meditation he does, and he has that big pipe that he's smoking all the time.
Right.
So the first big, he took in like a huge breath, and the first big cloud floated backwards and suppressed that the flames. So now he shoots another blast out at that thing, and it kind of like surrounds it, and it feels weird on its skin, and it like kind of ruins its connection with the magics of the world.
Nice. I like it. Okay, next up.
Oh, I'm just gonna take a maneuver to I'll take a strain and I'll commit the other two to protecting myself.
Okay. 2 NPCs, okay.
Yep.
Is this a new round?
Yes.
So Force Harm guy can go now, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, so he's gonna go right at it's. Oh, this is like a magic battle. So he's gonna try to pour his energy versus this disruptive suppression. So 2 auto failures. Make sure I get
Yeah.
those in. And he's going at you.
Now is the time to flip in defense.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, let's keep that destiny flowing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do that too. So what is your resilience now?
It's still the same because force protection is just for soak, so it's red, 3 purples, and 2 blacks.
Red, 3 purples, 2 black. Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna use that triumph from before as an upgrade on him.
Okay.
If I can.
I like it. All right, here goes.
Nice.
Nope.
So there's this wave of purple energy going straight for you. What happens?
Oak like opens his mouth and swallows it. Like, not
No,
even-
maybe the baby does.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Because remember, he's been feeding off this stuff. Oh, this is like mother's milk.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
your
cool.
baby brother's like, no, I want some.
Totally not terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, maybe even Illimat is like, what the hell? She kind of stumbles back a little bit, not expecting that. And last Sunset's like, yeah, that's my boy. All right, good
Where is
stuff.
she anyway?
She's been like through so much hell. She's kind of just stumbling along with Shard. So.
Gotcha.
So one more NPC.
Okay, so it's throw up, dude, right? Yeah. He's gonna try to hurl some more chunks at. Well, actually, Asperum is closest now, so it's gonna try to hurl on Asperum. Range defense is Asperum.
None.
All right. I will flip. Oh, it's gonna be difficult. All right, there we go. He's gonna aim. And did you want to change the dice at all?
No.
Okay. So you are now in short range of this thing, though, so here goes.
Okay.
Oh, it could have blasted. Oh, wait, no,
Still-
it still blasts. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it does.
it can still
Hit-
blast. So it is
hit Oak.
4 damage, pierce 3 to Asperum, Creaking Oak, and Arlo.
4
How much
pierce
damage?
3.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
soak it all, baby.
Nice. Maybe your little brother. Never mind. Never mind.
He starts ill, gross. Nope,
Never mind.
He just eats that too. No.
All right. Next up.
So then it's a PC.
Fox, would you like to do the honors?
Certainly. Who do we want to go down?
Barf guy.
Barf guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So adversary 1, defense 1, right?
Yes.
Unless Force Harm guy is only suppressed for a round. I don't know how long is he suppressed for.
I committed, so it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Any boosts out there?
Not as far as I know.
No,
Okay. Okay, I will true aim.
because Oak didn't have any advantage.
Wow.
So-
Wow.
Okay, that's a double triumph out there.
I think that just obliterates him, right?
So that's 15 pierce 4 base damage. How does that look on it?
15 Pierce
Dead.
4. Goodness gracious, that thing is out of there.
Like
Okay.
a nice mink coat.
I'd
I'll say this, with 2 triumphs, I'll say that Illimat gets into like range behind, and you can hit her too.
So wait, who? What's going on?
Illimat, the big
Oh,
fallen.
okay.
Yeah.
So I can hit her as well, or do I need
Yes.
to roll again?
No, you can just hit her with that same damage.
Okay, I'll flip for that one, and so that'll be 19 Pierce 4.
19 Pierce 4. All right. 1 second. It looks like the Pierce does not work on her.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But if that damage still gets through,
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
still
it
like.
definitely does. It definitely does.
I'm going to crit plus 50.
Okay. Wow, you might just
All
banish
right.
her. So, 1 second. Let me get the damage, though. So,
I'm being greedy with my advantage to do that, though.
Go for it. It's fine. I'm pretty sure no one here would object.
durable
No.
2. So, plus 30.
Is she supposed to have a bar, by the way? 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
not seeing-
I'm putting it on right now.
Gotcha.
Ooh, 91.
91 is at the brink. Suffers 1 strain each time they perform an action.
Alright, you hear terrible screeching from
Ugh.
this spirit. So she's not in full body form yet. She is trying to take shape.
Yay.
Alright.
Alright, so then we have PC. Oh, wait, hold on, that was Fox. So we have an NPC. So the wheel has not gone yet.
And neither has
Illimat-
Elamon if she has
Yeah.
turned around.
And neither has Illimat if Illimat gets a turn.
She doesn't, only because I'm just letting that triumph kind of get her right before she gets into the line. So
Okay.
I'll save her for after, but the wheel hasn't gone yet, you said, right?
No, the wheel has not gone yet.
Alright, so burning wheel, that's not burning so much, but it is going to try to create another lay ward.
Smoldering wheel.
Smoldering, yes. Smoke. It does. Alright.
So then we have a PC, which I can go and I can try to get rid of the wheel thing, the secondary wheel, which I will try to do.
Okay.
Flip, give myself an extra green,
I'll flip to-
and all right, make things interesting.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
It's not
it
working
didn't
for me.
flip.
I'm
I
probably
can-
about to. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so then
Oh,
womp womp.
yeah.
So I'm going to use that light side as an advantage, and I'm going to give Mavelian a mana pool. So 2 more boosts.
Nice. Okay. Next up.
Who's left? Just a Sparrow?
Yeah, it's last PC.
Okay. I will go for, well, I'll just go for the spell in front of me. It's been going well. Adversary 2, I assume?
Adversary 1, defense 1 on the closest one.
Okay. I think. Okay. Alright, so that's 10 damage me, and I'll throw a setback on whoever's next. Enemy's next.
How much damage was that?
10.
10, okay.
1 second. 10 damage. Alright, so. Solid hit. Not quite enough to take it down, though. Next up.
So then it's top of the round with an NPC.
Okay. Elamat is going to go. So she. Actually, no. Let's do Force Guy, who's still suppressed, right?
Yeah.
All right. So he's going to try again,
With the setback.
and so we've got.
Looks like there's a defense flip on there.
Yeah,
So
two
it's
red, 2 purple, 2 black.
wait. So 2 purple, 2 red, 2 black.
Yeah, I just flipped.
Got it. Okay. And 2 extra
Auto failures.
auto failures. All right.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Ooh.
still gets through. Oh, I forgot to roll the force die. So okay. So it's going to do 5 straight through soak.
No soak, okay. Okay, still standing.
Does that put you right back at the threshold again?
No, I still got another 2.
Yeah. So it is able to pierce through the barrier that you've created, or the disturbance, and your baby brother isn't able to.
If you want, Arlo can go next and give Oak another potion.
Keep it going, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Can Arlo just give him a whole bag of them?
Sure. Why not?
So
Also, you can at least give him 2.
I'll give him
With
2.
one maneuver.
Yeah, full maneuver. Yeah, I'll give him 2. So that would take both my maneuvers. Right, pull them out and give it to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 2 more strain. He's getting up there.
Well, it's only 2 strain if you're going to take an action.
Yeah, and he's going to punch the front dude.
Okay.
Adversary 1, defense 1. As this
I think
happens, you can
that's-
hear Ilamat going, "You will not escape. There is nowhere for you to go."
Bam.
Well, that's a lot of dark side.
So yeah, I'm only going to use the light side. I don't really need the dark. He's like on the brink there. So 8 damage.
Yep.
And also he has 5 advantage there, which he's going to use entirely for strain, because he needs it.
So how many maneuvers would it be to get to the front, Tommy?
I would say 1.
1? Okay. So Sophia, seeing Ilamat now pressing through the ranks, she's going to recognize this threat, this insane threat, and Sophia's going to step in after she tries to deal with this ley line,
Okay.
or deal with the ward.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to flip to give me 1 extra green. You're going to flip back, Tommy?
Sure.
Okay. So here's hoping. No,
Oh, God.
nope.
Yeah.
She
No.
needs to stop messing with the ley line. It's just not working.
It's given Mavelian a lot of spare mana to use in his own.
Yeah. So I'll use the light side to add another mana pool and another valuable lore. So that's 5 boosts now. Then Sophia is going to march to the front.
All right.
Let's probably just move everyone back.
Yeah.
I'll do it 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
And she's going to shout to
We can't
Malaire.
rush on, so-
Yeah. Sophia's going to shout to Ilamat. She didn't serve on the council for Queen Kylie, but
She
she
was her
served.
student. She was
She was a student.
Yeah, she and her twin sister.
So, and Sophia's gonna yell, "You were a student of my great mother once. You can still be again if you turn away from Enaxes."
Never.
Well, sucks to be you then.
All right. Next up.
Very period appropriate dialogue.
PC.
Do we want Mavelian to try his hand at the door, or does someone want to try and throw shade on Ilamat?
I think
You try to break through that door.
Yeah.
Okay,
So remember,
then-
you do have access now, so you can totally use the maneuver to break the ward.
I will, and it's base hard.
Base hard, but I will upgrade it.
Okay. I'm going to use the valuable lore from Sophia and half of the mana pool she's given me, so I'm only using 3 of those, not 5.
Someone else will have to change the dice pool. It's not letting me. I hope I don't get cut again.
Let's see, you flipped, so that...
Oh.
There we go. No, everyone needs to stop clicking at once. It's okay. It's right now.
We should reserve it for the GM assist in hindsight.
Yeah.
I'm also going to flip, so I guess in the end that's a bit moot. Alright.
Then That didn't show for me. But...
4 successes, 5 advantage, and a dark side, which I won't use.
All right, it's gone. You can try to break this thing.
I am.
Advantage.
Yeah, I'm also going to generate my own mana pool, so I'll have 4 boosts for this next roll. Because
Nice.
I'll bank them all for this. And I'll just mutter a few little folk curses as I try and clear the way once more. Is this
It's
what's
one
it
red,
do?
2 purples.
Okay. Not gonna flip. All right. Geez, 8 successes and
I think that one worked.
All right, it is broken. You guys are able to get away. So, of course, roll 20 is stopping for me. So I'm about to get dropped again, I think. Oh, yes, you have gotten through that barrier, and you are able to flee. And it actually shuts right behind you, and you can hear Illimat screaming. You see another glyph, the one that Mavelian had sensed, but unlike this one, it's not on a door, it's on the floor. 1 second.
Well, this is easy. We just cut all around the glyph and then fall to the floor.
Oh, is there an actual body there, or is that something?
There is.
Okay.
You see let me grab my notes. All right, so you see a crumpled, desiccated corpse, and you recognize it from your visions. It is Queen Kilia, 8th of her name.
Sophia's gonna approach,
And
like
you can hear banging on the metal doors behind you. Screeching and banging.
so. Sophia's gonna walk up to the corpse and sort of kneel next to it, and okay, hold on. I can't. There we go. Finally got the side scroll bar to cooperate. And she's going to kneel, and she's going to kind of cradle as much as like the torso as much as she can, because I'm assuming it's like a skeleton.
I mean, there's still flesh on it, but any decay has long since happened. I mean, it's been 500 years, so.
Oh yeah.
we'll take more notice in this thing.
Ah, yes. A real life perception check. So, you see what looks like an ornate puzzle box. So the runes are glowing with power, but they're not stopping you from anything. There is a door off in the distance which is closed, but there doesn't seem to be any runes or glyphs on that. So all you see is the crumpled corpse, puzzle box, and the runes.
While this is going on, Arlo is definitely remaining vigilant in looking for, in being ready for if anything comes through the door.
I like it. Good.
Does the puzzle box seem to be more mechanical than magical?
You can't really tell, actually. So in other words, I'll give you one action, but you need to tell me what it is first.
Oh,
But,
actually,
you can make other actions, but we'll just see. I mean, you've never seen
I
anything
actu-
like this before.
I actually have kind of an idea. Would sense work in this case?
Yeah.
Sense about the puzzle box?
Sure.
Sure. Then I could try a sense check.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
So since we're not in combat, I'll incommit the other force dice, and so we still have the one. So here's hoping. Oh, you've got to be.
We have the destiny.
Fuck it. Bring it on. I take, 6 conflict, 5 conflict? Restraining conflict to sense about this puzzle box.
All right. So yeah,
Sense what she can.
it starts to move and reshape itself, but it looks like you're going to need a lore check to finish that.
Okay.
Does it look like there's any illusions about it at all?
No.
Okay. Just puzzle box.
So, Jack, would you like to assist me? Because I think since Sophia did the check, she should roll the lore.
Sure. I mean, after it starts moving, I would be just as interested in it as you are. So, do you have any ranks in lore?
I have 2 ranks.
then you can either have one more rank with his 3 or have his 4 intellect.
I'll take his 4 intellect. Because that is significantly more. Because that's 2 extra greener than the 1.
So it'll be a hard check, hard lore check.
Okay. Should I flip for it? Yes.
Don't forget you have the enhance force die as well.
Yes, I know. I have that as well. It's just the 3 setbacks that have been kind of screwing me. So I make it a success.
Okay, well done. So, 1 second, let me gather this stuff up. It starts to rearrange, pieces break apart, and you see a vision that you recognize as Queen Kilia. All right. Yes, so you see this vision of Queen Kilia before you. And she says, I am the memories, the hopes, and dreams of Queen Kilia. I am all that she was up to the point of my creation. Step forth and show me what has transpired since her death.
Sophia will. She'll lay a hand on the puzzle box and kind of close her eyes and concentrate on her memories leading up, like from when she was in the church, or when she was first taken into the church and her teachings there, and then through her time seeing the corruption of Enaxes spreading into the Church of the Highborn,
Right.
her leaving, joining the Shadows, and everything transpiring up to this point.
All right, so you see a look of sadness, and as you step forth, you can feel a presence in your mind. She is going through all of your memories, including the ones that are quite recent. 5 centuries. I have remained dormant for so long, but now so much makes sense. Queen Kilia, the first of her name, was the original oracle, and from her, every few generations there has been born a daughter blessed with not only foresight, but a connection to the past. Memories of our ancient birthright that goes back over 1,000 years before. Queen Kilia I foresaw a great evil arising and fled with her people, finding other explorers and settlers along the way. You know them by the names of Troll, Littlefolk, and Golem. Along with humans, these 4 groups are the pillars of a new society, one that I sadly allowed to fall apart. However, through the memories carried from the first Queen Kilia, I know them by their ancient names. Behold. So these names don't make that much sense to you. But
Nope.
human, Whiffid, Lannick, and Droid. The 4 pillars, the 4 corners of the Great Star. And the vision of Queen Kilia says, Enaxes is powerful, but there are allies among the stars, known as the Jedi. They oppose all like Enaxes. However, in my visions, they have also been beset upon by an even greater evil. They need your help as much as you need theirs. The stars are where we are from, and to the stars we return. Secure yourselves. We leave now.
What?
Alright, how are you guys securing yourselves? This whole place is moving and shaking.
Arlo is vastly confused, but seeing something that looks vaguely like a chair, sits in it and holds on for dear life.
Sophia will stand and grit her teeth. Her resolve holds her in place.
Alright, I need everyone to give me a hard athletics or coordination check.
Oh dear.
Hard athletics?
Yep, coordination or athletics.
Since Sophia's just her strength of resolve is what's holding her there.
Okay.
One of those. Well, both of those are going to be advantage. Both of those
So
light sides.
you see, as you look out the windows, you can see the Queen Spire. The whole top has split asunder. You see, you can barely see the milling army of monsters below, but they fade and fade. So, at this point, you see, and the Sky Queen says, "This vessel, through my memories of the first Queen Kilia, could fly between the stars. So associated was she with that vessel. Its name, the Sky Queen, became hers." 1 second. So now you are in a sea of stars. And the stars all of a sudden seem to lengthen. And now you've got a little bit of breathing room. Okay, so I need everyone to give me a hard awe check. So this is like fear in all but name, but just slightly different flavor because it's not so much that you're afraid, it's just like, what the heck is going on here? And let me get some RP from your characters. You know, you are in the great beyond, floating amongst the stars.
So Arlo is just looking outside, just in absolute shock, and he's composing himself, like he's not freaking out, but mentally he just has no idea what to do.
So, Sophia will, holding the puzzle box, like help force herself back up using Durandal kind of as a crutch to get her up, and walks to the main, like, sort of open viewfinder, and she'll look out among the stars, and back to the box, and then back to her friends who have all joined her on this amazing adventure.
So,
Says, well, hold on, she's going to say something. Well, gentlemen, dare I say it, shall we boldly go where no man has gone before?
Or little folk, or golem, or troll.
right.
Or anyone.
So if you fail the check, you are going to have one setback for quite a while as you move over to Satvi, because yes, this is merging with Satvi. However, we're not done yet, but just remember that on your token. Unfortunately, there seems to be an error with the ship, and none of you really know what to do. The Queen's gatekeeper was never familiar with astrogation. Even with the first Queen's memories, she was never actually the astrogator for the Sky Queen. All she knows is that there seems to be a problem with something called a hyperdrive. Luckily, there is plenty of food, so everyone, you can just, wipe strain and wounds and everything. And I need to know who is watching the stars outside at this very moment. One person in particular.
Arlo
Sophia
is
was
fascinated by
Definitely looking at
Oh,
the
for
stars.
sure.
Oh, you know what? Whoever wants to be looking at the stars can make
Yeah,
this
now that
check.
we're like at peace in space, like Arlo is just at the viewport, just staring outside, not even knowing what a viewport is.
So-
these massive, they're massive. I mean, you just like sit there and be like surrounded by them, basically.
Well, that's true. Let's make it for everybody. This is a very difficult check, but this is on purpose. It's a formidable perception or vigilance check.
Everyone gets 2 boosts if you're around me.
Go for it.
Yes.
I actually get a boost just because of my force power, I think, for vigilance checks.
Oh, and I assume we've lost the enhance thing, right?
Oh wow.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Nice!
Do we have the Nexus thing? I don't know if this is still technically a Nexus.
No, it's not.
Okay. Not that it matters.
Sophia succeeds!
So-
I rocked yet another
So
roll.
we
The
have 2
people-
boosts for being near him, right?
Yeah, the people who succeeded, you
hold on.
see, it's almost like heat in the distortion. You see a distortion by you, and all of a sudden, alarms start to sound. There are loud crashes from the sides of the vessel. There's drilling and screeching that sounds like, or reminds you of the saw golems in the Witchwood Forest. Then you hear guttural words from a language you do not recognize, but the tone leaves little doubt to their malevolence. One moment. Oh, whoa, sorry. Let me replay that. Okay. So the vision wall to the right shifts, and you see another starship materialize out of the darkness of the great beyond, a great deal larger than the Sky Queen. Then the vision wall to the left shifts, revealing a muscular man with bared arms, terrible scars all over his face, and with what looks like golem metal attached to large sections of his skin. Flanking him is an even more frightening sight. A reptilian creature looks kind of like the snapjaws in the Crone's Forest. But these things just look just terrible and frightening. And in his hands glows a magical sword unlike any you have ever seen, the blade seemingly made of red light rather than metal. 1 second, I'll move you guys over.
Oh, this asshole.
And the man begins to speak. You are in the presence of the Jagannath, flagship for the heralds of the scorekeeper. Her captain does not deign to speak with prey. The man pauses to gesture at the hulking creature behind him, then continues. But I find it quite enjoyable. Do not bother attempting to deceive us. We have already scanned the presence of a Jedi holocron on your vessel. We have also deciphered several Jedi runes etched into the very hull of your starship. Abominations like you killed my family. Abominations like you left me for dead. My name is Dalen Oberos, and I will have my revenge.
What?
And with that, we come to the conclusion of Shadows of the Veil, the campaign, which will officially merge with Shadow of the Broker. And your characters, I highly, highly recommend to be a part of this weekend adventure.
You're just trying to guilt me into it now, aren't you, Tommy?
You are the captives that have been placed into the hunt as your vessel has been taken over by these creatures. By the way, so, I'll just tell you this is just... No, actually, I should leave it a mystery. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything else. But let's talk about XP, because it actually does matter. So, you get 10 base XP, and you did a lot, actually. So, you're going to get +1 for breaking, or you get +1 for actually getting through the fight without Ilmat actually being a part of it. I'm going to say you get +1 for hurting her even before getting there. That was a nice shot. +1 for the RP between Mavelian and Sophia, with grabbing onto Veil Render, not being pulled back, and then breaking the chain. So, +1 for that. We're at 13 now, I think. And I'll let you guys talk about what else.
+1 for Fox punching Cthulhu in the face.
I mean, that was kind of damaging her, if that's what you mean. Or is there something else?
Oh, yeah, good point. I thought that was just... I didn't count that one. I thought it was just Ilma not showing up in time.
And, let's see.
Sophia gets to meet her god.
Yeah, okay.
God, Mom, all the same thing.
I want to say, yeah, using all those dark side points, actually, too. You don't know the danger that you're in by doing that, but, hey. Okay. That's 14, and anything else?
Hmm.
Actually, I'll just give you guys +1 because you did really well in that combat. I mean, you're pretty much taking them out pretty quickly.
Yeah, Arlo is
And
basically
no
a
one went
potion
down.
vending machine.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So plus 15 even. Do we have obligation? Mavellian, right?
No, it was Creaking Oak's morality triggered.
Oh, right. Right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into morality then. And
So Arlo wouldn't have any conflict for this session unless there's some for anything else going on.
no, not that I can think of.
Okay.
I only go down 1. Still light side Paragon, even at the end.
Arlo goes up 8.
I stay where I am.
Nice. Okay, and let's see. I think that's pretty much it. I'll stick around for just a little bit after this, but don't tell anybody on the channel, but I will post. I actually do have the crawl for Saturday up, and it includes you guys, so they'll see. And,
Okay. Cool.
they'll also see that Dalen Oberos is back. You guys never found the body. So,
we knew that was going to happen as soon as we didn't
We didn't
find
even want to kill him.
that's true. That's true. But he's still gonna take his revenge. Oh,
To be fair,
Take,
Serenity
take,
won.
take revenge on the person that knocked you off first.
oh, you guys can always do that RP wise this weekend. So.
How would Mav know?
Oh, that's true. Well, you'll be able to talk to the other people, and
Yeah.
yeah. But I do hope as many of you as possible do play your SOT V characters for this upcoming mission.
What if I want to play part of it, but then don't want my guy to die?
Yeah, that's the problem. You told us not to
Yeah.
be committed to any of these characters.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So I'm going to stick to playing Rock, but rescuing Sophia is something I'm going to, me as a player, is going to actively try. Because Rock's just devoted to saving as many Jedi or Force sensitives as possible, and he wants to fight the green dude with the lightsaber. Rock wants to fight him. Rock wants to cut his head off. Rock wants to
Oh,
knock
and,
him
and
with
you
the
guys
ball.
will recognize him as that was the leader
Yeah.
when Volfith Mon died.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy! So they're Rock's got a lot of bad oil with him.
I
Bad
guess
oil.
I need to put
A
my
lot of bad oil.
Devronian hermit in the back burner.
So much for that, right?
Yeah, and I went through the whole effort of making the talent sheet.
I couldn't say anything. I mean,
Rock calls dibs, firsties, whatever he has to call
Yep.
on him.
All right, and on that, I will cut the recording, but see you guys on Saturday for the merger of SOT B and SOT V. It's been a great ride. Bye.
It has been.
All right. See ya.
Alrighty.